Okay, so we got some random stuff today.
Woo!
Viewer tattoos, I think. We'll just call it. I think that's what we got here.
Yeah, so this one says, "Hey Remy and crew, attached is my recent hand tattoo I received back on Australia Day weekend, 3 to 4 months healed. The picture also includes the artist's original rough concept from a zine. I hope you agree that it's quite cool to see the evolution and refinement of an idea from paper to final execution. For future reference, I'm planning a similarly styled fine line rose of death on my neck. Regards from Melb's Oss, Dan." And then it says, "P.S. Please consider a huge color on black Reaper for your back piece, or don't, and forever be less cool than what you could have been."
Well, I've had a few Grim Reapers already.
Yeah.
So for me, the idea of a Grim Reaper is...
old.
It's not that it's old, it's just, it's a cool idea always, but it's like, it wouldn't be the first time for me.
Yeah, I have a Grim Reaper on my arm. It's not cool.
Lots of people have Grim Reapers. Grim Reapers is a cool idea.
It is cool.
It's cool in general. That was a lot of words for such a fucking tiny tattoo.
It's so little.
Here's what I want to know. Like, why did they do it big on paper and small on tattoo?
Yeah, why is it? It's just they could have taken up so much more of your hand. It's a cool tattoo.
If anything, it should have been the other way around.
Yeah.
Tattoo should have got bigger.
I'm sad because it's such a cool tattoo. It's just too small. No, I like the tattoo.
Fine.
It's just way too small.
It's not like, I don't understand what the hubbub was.
This should have taken up your whole hand.
Well, not even just that, but like it's a fairly standard fare Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was a lot of words for what it is.
I wanted to catch your attention, Remy. They sold it.
Well, it doesn't look like the paper either, right? Like it's not the same Grim Reaper it once was.
It's got 3 swipies. And
well, no, look, he has different shading, right? Like it's completely different shading.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what happened here. He's smaller and not the same.
A napkin doodle and then a schmidge.
Yeah, this is odd. It's one of the smallest Grim Reapers I've ever seen.
It's
tattooed.
just sad because there's so much room on your hand and it should have taken up your whole
Well, what else are you going to do around him?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you're going to do a whole scene there. I mean, maybe you'll never add to this, but then that makes it even more silly because it's like, why didn't he just take the hand?
It needed to be bigger, please. Next time, bigger.
Well, and also, though, like it's a little too soft, I think. Like, when I look at it, it's like, I feel like it's not going to... some of these details aren't going to stay. Like some of it will.
Well, it's a couple months healed, but over time, I think some of it's going to smooch together because of how tiny it is.
Like they could have done things that would have made it a little stronger, even at this size, right? If you had done some like stronger lines in here, but I don't know. I don't hate it. I like Grim Reapers in general, but it's very small.
Too small.
Way too small. So then we have this, no context, geometric stuff. There's no caption to this. This geometric shoulder cap tattoo that didn't quite take the area up.
And it's all so tiny and smudged together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And why the black and gray? Was it that fucking red?
I don't know.
Why the black and white photos? Was it that red that we needed to put this fucking polarized contrast fucking filter on here? I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this. Looks like he has a doily on his shoulder. Right? Like that's what it looks like.
Nice
they just
doily.
put
Nice
there's
doily.
something off about it too.
I don't think it's quite centered.
Yeah, it doesn't look as clean as these usually look.
No.
It's very busy.
There's too many for me, and I don't really know a lot about geometric, but there's too many teeny itty bitty lines everywhere. I think it needs a little more breathing room.
Well, it definitely needs more breathing room,
Yeah.
but like there's something about it that's throwing me off about the whole thing. Like it doesn't
Well, I think that
feel
this
like it's straight in
white
some
spot
way.
isn't on the direct ball of his shoulder, but it might be the photo as well that's kind of wrecking it.
The whole thing feels very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right? Like it doesn't sit right. Like I feel like the whole thing needed to be tilted, made bigger, and then like I don't know if the positioning like with these 2 points here work. They don't work with this flow of his clavicle / trap area here at all. Like this should have kind of probably been pulled and straightened. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then just make the whole design bigger, because it just feels like it's sitting on such an awkward finish point on his trap region there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very odd. This stuff is usually done in a way to flatter the body. This just kind of is on the body.
Well,
just planted it wherever.
I think it's really hard to tell by the photo too, but it feels like it's not quite center.
Yeah, and then this is his other one, and I don't know what the fuck this is.
What is this spiky shape?
Arrowheads.
This is for my brand, my city, and myself. What?
Well, I'm glad you like it. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Although I do like this one more than the other one.
But this is because it's got this like big thing breaking up the space.
At least there's something here.
Yeah.
And for the record, they did a really cool trick with this dark shading around the
it looks
here.
Shadowed like it's over top of it.
Yeah, it looks like they've got good depth here. Like it looks above, but then they kind of lose it a little bit though on the outsides of these swoops. That might just be a glare from this photo.
Yeah, again, they take such a weird photo, and I'd want to see it from multiple angles to really get a good idea of what's going on.
The drop shadowing around the one arrowhead is really neat. I mean, there are some cool things about this, but overall, it's just a big ball of nothing.
I feel like we're missing a bunch of mandala right here, though, up by these first two arrows up at the top.
I think the idea is that this thing is in front of it, but
but if there's mandala underneath it, this whole side should still have more mandala.
The way that this photo is taken, this whole side just turns into a blob.
Yeah,
for some, and I'm sure it's not. Like, I'm sure if we could see the other side, it doesn't look that way. But this weird fucking photo is terrible.
I hate the photo.
Yeah, not a big fan of this tattoo, and even less so the photo. So we're moving on.
Here's my hand tattoos. Got everyone in jail except my thumb. It's a giraffe.
I have high hopes for this.
I did that because my ex-wife had a kid I thought was mine. He wasn't. After 3 years or so, I left her and tatted this on there 3 days ago. I did it because she hates giraffes. LOL, I forgot to mention that.
Ooh, getting a tattoo out of spite.
Spiteful.
I mean, considering most of this was done in jail, he said.
Well, prison tattoo artists are quite often very amazing.
Yeah, overall, it has a bit of a look to it, doesn't it?
It looks like a prison tattoo.
But, like, it's not as bad as some of the tattoos we get sent that aren't prison tattoos.
Yeah, I think
right?
I actually really like the look of this. I think that a lot of people try and mimic the look of these and are unsuccessful. Like these little finger tattoos.
I mean,
got lots of, like, are these runes?
I don't hate this. I don't think they're runes. I just think that they're just little shapes.
They look like runes to me.
Well, yeah, maybe.
I mean, he's got like a date here.
Wait, what the fuck happened to your knuckles?
I mean, he was in prison though, so.
That's now. I don't know if he is recently.
And is this the giraffe right here?
Yeah. It doesn't look like a giraffe. I couldn't tell you.
It's upside down.
It looks like a fucking key or something.
That's its tail. That's its head.
That's a tail?
Yeah, that's its tail. That's its butt.
See, the thing is I don't know what any of this crap is, but I don't hate the look overall.
I like it.
Like, it has I like this eyeball on the pyramid or whatever the fuck it is. It's not horrible. At least they got the size right. Like, this better size, and they stayed away from the knuckles with this design. But then they went right over. I don't know. I'd like to see the rest of the arm it's attached to.
Yeah, I want to see. You got more prison tattoos? Please show me.
It's a pretty goofy bunch of stuff right here.
I actually really like prison tattoos. I have a few books about them.
They had a pretty good way of creating depth with this eye. Right? It's definitely got some dimension.
Oh yeah.
So even though their skill set was limited, artistically it's like decent.
Oh, well, their skill set's not limited. Their what they own, what they have.
Yeah,
the tattoo is limited.
But even if you had better ink and better machines, it's still not like amazing.
Oh, you're also like probably hiding from the guards and starting and stopping.
I like the dinosaur.
I like all of it.
Is that a dinosaur?
I think it is.
Or am I just Maybe that's not a dinosaur. Whatever it is, I like it.
He likes the middle finger. Please
Yeah.
correct us. What is it?
Yeah, what is that?
I'm sure the audience knows.